is designed to teach you how to do a simple business flyer using ChatGPT and also an infographic. This video was originally designed for international high school students, GSU students. But in case you are not one of them, you can still find some value here because I'm going to be showing you the way I design some really cool flyers using ChatGPT. Alright, now for this work, we're going to be using this guide. Now, this guide is available on the parents group chat and is also in the video description that you would see in this video. But this guide is not the only way to do it. But I prepared this guide because if you are an actual novice about this whole stuff, it can make it very easy for you, and especially for my students too. So that was why I created this guide. In this guide, you will see a lot of prompts that are here, or a few prompts that we are going to use, so you don't have to type everything again. So in the course of this video, I'm going to explain using this guide. So let's begin. So we are doing two things here: a business flyer and an educational infographic. So let's start with the first task, which is the business flyer design. Now, in this business flyer design that we're going to do, it's going to have your business details and the business owner's face on it. That's the project that I gave the students. So their business flyer is going to have their face and then what the business is about. So let's begin the preparation. Now, the first step says choose your business idea. Now, if you are one of my students watching this, you can go with any idea of your choice: clothing, crypto trading, fishing, any business idea you can think of. See yourself now like a CEO, and you are trying to create a business flyer for your own business. So think of something you love, something you like to do. Maybe you see yourself in the future doing. But if you are somebody just watching this video, you can use somebody watching this video trying to do his own business flyer, and you can use your own business idea to go with it. So for the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to use a hair vendor business. So we're going to design a flyer for somebody that sells human hair, like wigs and the rest. So a very simple one, but it's going to look very good. So the next step is search Google for a reference flyer. Now, why do you need a reference flyer? Because instead of telling ChatGPT to just do whatever it likes, we are going to pick a very good flyer that somebody has already designed that is available on Google. And we're going to tell ChatGPT to analyze that flyer and then use that flyer to create a prompt. That prompt is what we will now use to create our own business flyer. So that way it's always going to be, it's likely going to be very good. So that is one very good way to do it that I thought about. So if you want to do a business flyer, try to use a reference flyer to generate the prompt. Then you copy that prompt and use it to do your own business flyer. We'll see how everything unfolds later on. Next thing says take a clear photo of yourself. And now this is because for this business flyer that we're going to do, I asked my students to put their face on the business flyer. So the photo of the person I'm going to use, I already have it here, and this is a sample flyer that I downloaded from Google that we're also going to use. Now, getting a reference flyer is just as easy as going to a new tab on Google Chrome and typing a good hairdresser flyer and go to images, right? And this is it. This is what I use. It's already here, but you can use any one of your choice depending on your business and depending on your taste too. Whatever you like. I'm sure some of you would like maybe this one, or whatever you are doing, do it. Like this one is for a barbing haircut. Yeah, this one is for a barber. So if you want to do barbing, you can use this flyer as an inspiration to do your own. So that is the next step. We're not going to do anything on ChatGPT yet. So we have our business idea, we have our reference flyer now, and we also have a clear photo of ourselves. Now let's go to the next stage. I'm going to combine stage 1 and stage 2, but I'm going to explain it. So what we are doing in stage 1 is that we are going to open ChatGPT, go to a brand new chat. After going to a brand new chat, we are now going to copy this prompt exactly the way it is on this guide. So that's why if you want the guide, you can go to the description, video description, and get it. So we're going to copy everything in this guide, and we are going to change only a little things in this prompt. Now this prompt is to style our picture. This does not create the picture yet. It's just to style that the CEO's face so that the person can actually look like an hair vendor CEO, right? So that's what this prompt is for. So after copying, we'll go to ChatGPT, we'll send it. Then this prompt will not create the image itself, right? It's going to give us a prompt. That prompt that is going to give us is going to be well detailed. ChatGPT is going to think like a photo editor, right? It's going to think like a photo editor. So there are certain things the photo editor knows that you might not know. So ChatGPT is going to think like a photo editor and generate a prompt for you, and that prompt is going to make your photo to be very unique and to also keep your face the same way. So whatever we're generating is going to look a lot like the person we're using, so the face will not be lost. Then after doing that, we'll copy that prompt, then we'll upload the actual photo, paste the prompt, then we'll now tell ChatGPT to actually work on the photo for us. So let's go and do the work. So we open ChatGPT now, and I'll paste that prompt that I copied. The only thing I'm going to change is this place, so we have a square bracket from here to the end of the square bracket, which is this. So this is where I'm going to type my own business idea, which is hair vendor or dresser, something like that. Now this is already enough to actually get the prompt for your photo, but there are certain things I'm going to add because I want this girl here to look like this model. I just cropped this particular picture from the main flyer, so I want this girl to appear like this model, and so I'm going to tell ChatGPT that. So in this space I'm going to type, I will upload a photo of a reference model, so you use that to make this photo very great. Use the sample models pose a little of the makeup and the luxury hair while keeping the face the same as top priority. Now there's one more thing I'm going to add, and that's because I'm doing this with a student. I'm going to tell ChatGPT that the age of the girl I am uploading is about 10 years old. Now I don't know her age. I didn't ask her. She's a student in my school, so I didn't really ask her age, but I think she's about that age. Now why am I doing this? Because I don't want a 12-year-old boy looking like a 30-year-old man with six-pack. I know my students are going to do that. So if you are my student listening to this, better kill that idea now. Tell ChatGPT your age so that your face will be proportional. I mean, your body will be proportional to your face. You will look like the way we know you here. Because if I just leave it like that, ChatGPT is going to assume that the person might actually be an advanced girl, right? So it's going to give her features of an advanced girl, which might be even unethical in some way. It might actually even be unethical. So I'm going to restrict what it's going to do to a 10-year-old so that what I get will look like a 10-year-old. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to press send, and it's going to get me my prompt. It's not going to generate the image, it's just going to get me the prompt that I need. So all this description you are seeing here are things that a professional photo editor would think about that you and I that might not be one might not think about. So that's why it's good to let ChatGPT do your prompt for you. Then we'll go to a new shot. Having copied that prompt, let me go back to it. If you want to copy the prompt, just click on the end here. You see copy response. So just copy everything there. Then go to a new shot and paste. Alright, so after pasting in your prompt, you just go to add files and add photos. So make sure to upload. I'm going to upload this image and also the image of this sample model. Now in your own case you might not be using any sample, maybe you are just working with the main prompt itself, that's fine. But for me, I'm going to use this hairdresser. I'm going to upload the photo of the girl that I'm trying to edit the photo, and then this model, so AI can have something in mind that is working with or working towards. So after uploading um, after uploading both images, you wait for it to load, okay, and then you press send. Now it's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes for AI to actually get this particular image ready, so you just have to be patient, but I'll forward this video to when it's already done. Alright, it took about 10 minutes I think, and let's see what we have. I think if you look at this and you look at her here, I think it looks a lot, yeah, it looks a lot the same. It kept the face to a very large extent, and she now looks like an actual hair vendor. So this is the image of the CEO that I'm going to use for the actual business flyer. And mind you, it also did its best to keep our body structure like a between 10 to 12-year old person that she is. So it's not giving me an old woman or an older woman, it's giving me something that looks a lot like our age. So I'm going to save this and just okay, it's downloaded, and we'll now go to the next stage. Alright, so we're done with the first two stages. We are now going to the third stage now. We're also going to combine the third and fourth stage together. So it says we are going to this is where we'll now do the actual flyer design. We are going to use the same process. We're not going to tell ChatGPT to generate the flyer at once. We are first going to tell ChatGPT to analyze that photo that we saved before. So that photo that you saved, your sample flyer, you tell ChatGPT to analyze it using this prompt here. After analyzing it, ChatGPT will now generate a prompt that is going to give you something similar to that, something as good as that sample flyer that you used, but customized to fit your own business and your own business name and your own face. So copy everything you see here. This is what we are going to use. Then go back to ChatGPT, create a new chat, and paste it here. Now you are going to upload one thing here. You are going to upload one thing, which is the sample flyer, because this is what they are going to analyze. So in your own case, wherever you saved it in your phone or in your computer, just upload it from there. So it's going to analyze it. Now while it's analyzing it, there are also some things I need to change in this prompt so that it fits the exact business model that I'm trying to create. So I'm going to remove everything in this square bracket first. Then I'm going to replace everything here with the actual business that I'm trying to do. In your own case, use your own business name and taglines and the rest. So for business name, I'm going to call it Zenith Luxury Hair. Okay? Because the name of the girl is Zenith. And for the tagline is just a cool name, like a cool catchphrase for your business. So we can say we sell comfort and luxury. You can think of anything depending on your business and put it there. Then for services, you can list all your services here. If there are many, you can list all of them here. But for me, I'm just going to go with sell hair. I think that's what they do. A hair vendor, revamp hair redo, whatever that means. I'm not a hair person like that. And hair dressing. Okay, so let's say these are the services that she offers. Location, you can put the location of your business. For me, I'm just going to write Sapele, Delta State. And for the phone number, I'm going to put a random number here, random 11 digit here. But if you are somebody trying to do an actual business flyer, you use your phone number there. If you are my student, you can put any number you like. So you don't really have to put your own phone number. So let's say that is the phone number, and I can also add any other detail about the business here, depending on you. But for me, I'm just going to keep it at this. But if there's any other detail that is involved in your business, you can write it here, and ChatGPT knows what to do. Yeah. So it will analyze this image and it will generate a prompt for you. Now this prompt is going to do its best to create a very good flyer and to also keep the person's face the same way. So that's why this prompt. So you see that it's giving us a lot of things like typography, branding, things that a professional graphic designer would normally think of, but AI thinks of it for us. So that's really cool. So once I'm done, I'm going to copy this whole response, go to new shot and paste everything here. Now I'm going to upload two things here. I'm going to upload two things. What I'm going to upload is first the picture of the girl that we had to edit, which is this one. Let me copy it to the folder that I'm using. Okay, yeah, that's this one. So let's call it vendor. Okay, so I'm going to upload this one and the sample flyer. So those are the two that I need for this. So when it's done, all right, when it's done, all that is left is just to press send and also to wait 5 to 10 minutes for it to complete its work. I'm going to forward this video till to the part where it's done. All right, so it's done, and let's see what we have. So just like that, we have, I think this is very good. Kept the face a lot, try to keep the face a lot the same. So this is an actually good business flyer. So well done if you get to this part, and we're done with the business flyer. So I'm going to save it and we will now move to the next part. All right, let's go to the second part of the work, which is to get an infographic. An infographic is just a graphic that tells you an information, like those graphics we have in class that tells you about maybe the types of shape you have in math, the types of vowels or consonants you have in English, the type of habitats that you have in basic science. All those things put in a picture that students can easily see and understand. So on this you can pick anything you want, any topic you want that you are doing that you like, generate an infographic for it and send it to us. So that's what we are going to do now. So we are going to follow the same process or something similar, which is we are going to get a sample infographic, something that looks good, that we want AI to learn from to create something else. Then we're also going to copy this prompt here. So this prompt is just going to analyze that sample that we have and then generate something for us based on the particular subjects that we are trying to talk about. So for my own case, let's do habitat. So I'm going to generate an infographics for students to know all the types of habitats that they have in which they do in basic science. So okay, let's copy everything here. All right, let's copy. Then go to ChatGPT, to a new shot. Make sure you go to a new shot and paste that prompt there. Now I'm going to upload a sample of infographics that I have. I think I downloaded one here. Yeah, let me copy it to my main folder. All right, so I'm going to use this one. This one I got it from Google. So you can just go to a new tab on Google or whatever browser you're using and just type a cool tech graphic. Okay, a cool tech infographic. It does not have to be tech anyway, it can be biology, anything you want. Just a cool, or you can just type a cool infographic. So I think I got it from one of these ones, but I'm not sure. The one I downloaded it from one of these ones. So you can pick any of these ones, download it, save it, and then once you are done saving it and you are done copying your prompts, just upload it so that this is what we are going to learn from. Then I'm going to edit something. I'm going to edit this part, everything in this square bracket, and I'm going to put the topic of my choice, which is types of habitats. And I think we have aquatic habitats, terrestrial, and I think estuarine. Okay, and the types of animals or the types of species that is found there, and also in each subdivision, because each habitat has their own subdivision. I need to correct my spelling on terrestrial. Okay, yeah, fixed. So once I'm done with this, I press send, and as always, this will not generate the graphics itself. This will just generate a well-detailed prompt for you to actually do it. So this one is not going to be as stressful as a business flyer. Once it's done, okay, it's very detailed. Okay, once it's done, I'll copy this, go to a new shot, paste that, and then upload only the sample flyer. We don't need the face of anybody this time, just the sample flyer uploaded, and paste. This is also going to take almost as much time as the other ones, 5 to 10 minutes. So while it's loading, I'm going to skip to the part that it's done, but while it's loading, you can use, once again, you can use any topic of your choice. There's no constraint here. Any educational topic, it can even be motivation, it can even be spiritual, it can even be about a verse, anything at all that is infographic. Just use this chart, edit that part that I showed you to capture the message I'm trying to tell it, and generate it. Then when you are generating it, after generating it, you save it. Alright, so this is what it gives us, and I think this is really cool. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me download it and zoom in, try to zoom in so you see how good it is. So alright, so this is our infographic. You can see, I think this is very cool. Sorry. Alright, so this is good, and if you can do this, the business flyer and the infographic, that is all. After generating your 2 flyers, you've done really well. Well done to you. The remaining thing is just to send it to to our Gmail account. So this is how to do it. If you are using a laptop or a computer, once you open your regular web browser interface, especially if you're using Chrome, you see that somebody's account is already logged in. Now, if what is logged in is your own account, like in my own case now, this is my own account with my name and my surname, which I expect from all of you. I don't want to see weird names here. So your name and your surname and maybe some numbers if needed. But if what is here is not your own email account, that means you have to create your own email account. So down here you see add account. If you are using a phone, on your Gmail app, you would also see something like this, like one letter, that if you touch that letter, you would see these options, to similar options. You will see manage account, and you also see add account. Once you click on add account, the process of adding a Gmail account or creating a Gmail account is very, very straightforward. So you also see something like this if you are using a phone. Just go to create account for my personal use for my personal use, and the rest step is just as simple as filling your surname, your name, and phone numbers, and the rest. It's very simple, it's very straightforward. Now after doing all that, you open your actual Gmail account. Now make sure you are on your own Gmail account. You'd see compose. If you are using a phone, you see only this pen here, this icon of a pen. But if you're using a web browser, just go to this top left. Yeah, you see compose. Click on compose, and on this compose, the first thing is you see store. That means where are you sending it to? So send it to our Gmail account. So let me copy the Gmail account from here. This is the Gmail account that I created for this work or for this homework. So everybody submitting their own homework will submit through this email account. So aishesInfotechSapele@gmail.com. Once you are done, your subject should be something like this. It's on the guide. Yeah, just scroll down to the guide. Use this entry, copy it, do it exactly like this. So as the subject of the email, type digital design homework, then here you can enter your full name. So let's say Ufoma Zenith, for example. She's not even in GS2. I'm not sure if this is her surname, but let's assume this is her surname and first name. So GS2, let's assume that she's in A class. So do it like this, exactly in that format. After typing the subject of the email, you go to your guide again and copy this format, this prompt that is here. Just copy it like this, exactly the way it is, and paste it here. So good day, my name is, you can put your full name here, which is Ufoma Zenith. For example, you use your own name as the case may be. GS2A. Please find attached to my digital design homework business flyer and educational infographic. Thank you. Now to actually attach the images that you have done, come to this button here. You see attach files. This button, hover around it, you see attach file. If you are using a phone, you also see a button that looks like this. So click on attach files. This is how you attach any document at all. So I kept the two works here, so just highlight them and click on open. If you are using a phone, it's the same process. Just select the two files and make sure that both of them are uploaded to your message. Okay, it's going to take a while because the files are a bit heavy and network is a bit, I think the weather is a bit dull today. So alright, it's done. 2 MB, 2.4 MB. Okay, so once you are done, you press send, and that is the end of it. Thank you if you watched the end of this video. I hope you find some value here, and I hope you designed a business flyer and an infographic. Thank you.